All right, Adam, you want us to go ahead and just get this thing started then?
Let's see. Yeah, I think we look pretty good right now. So for those of you that are joining now, we have all the Gen Mobile team support. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. This is an awesome product if you're a dealer who's just signed up and want to learn more. If you're maybe a prospective dealer who's looking to add this, promote this program or this opportunity, it's huge, guys. Want to make sure we get your buy-in and get you selling because the opportunity is there. And so Kevin's going to help you kind of realize the dream on how easy this is to really put some of that cash money in your guys' pockets. Kevin, thank you so much for hopping on with your team here. And with that said, we'll go ahead and get it started.
Perfect, Adam. Thank you very much. So just wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Kevin Rail. I'm with Gen Mobile RAE. I handle most of the Midwest, which is where, DCI is located right here. So I've been to the guys' offices and we just wanted to go ahead and put a little training call together for everybody just to get you acclimated with what, Gen Mobile is all about, how to position it and all that kind of good stuff. Also, after the training deck is done, we'll go through a little Q&A. After the Q&A, then we're going to go through the IMEI tracker that just launched out last week for you guys to really, when a customer brings their own phone in, make sure it's compatible and it's going to work on our network and all that kind of stuff. So first of all, just wanted to go through and introduce our sales manager is Curtis Aock. He's on the call right now. Curtis, say hello.
Hey guys, good morning. My name is Curtis Aycock. I'm the Indirect National Sales Manager. So we've got a great team of regional account executives on the call. You've got Kevin, Jackie, and Carlos. You've obviously just heard from Kevin. Jackie supports the West, and Carlos supports the East/Northeast. So we're definitely glad to be helping you. We're glad to be on this call, making sure that we can spread the word around Gen Mobile, guys. We're passionate and energetic about it. We're here to help and support to make sure that you have all the tools and knowledge ready to get the brand launching in your doors and be successful with your customers. So please take the time to get our information after the call is over. Reach out to your local DCI team, reach out to our regional account executives, but we want to make this a fantastic partnership, make it profitable for all, but really help drive the Gen Mobile brand and awareness through the great partnership we already have. So thanks for joining.
Yep, and we'll go ahead and we'll put our information, we'll put our email addresses and everything like that into the chat. But also we'll have Adam distribute it out to everybody as well. So everybody on the call and whoever's going to be listening to this call on the recorded line a little bit later, they'll have the ability to have all of our contact information. So if you have any kind of escalations or anything like that for the West, reach out to Jackie. Anything in the center of the country, reach out to myself. Anything on the East Coast for right now, you're going to be reaching out to Carlos. And of course, Curtis is always there to help as well. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen and we're going to get this thing started here.
We got it.
All right, everybody see that? Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so Gen Mobile 101, just kind of a simple go into it really quick. So Gen Mobile is a SIM-based service provider, which is a BYOD model. So any of the AT&T and T-Mobile unlocked devices and paid off devices will work on Gen Mobile. We offer international calling to 100 countries, over 100 countries, starting $15 a month. Activations are not locked to IMEIs, so you can literally move a SIM card from a phone to phone as long as the phone is unlocked. Everything is going to work just fine. Everything is activated through ePay. It says 2 minutes here, but trust me, if you guys have done activations or you've seen us in the field, in your stores, performing activations with you, it literally takes less than 60 seconds to get a phone activated. It is very simple. It is very user-friendly. It's very dealer-friendly, and it takes no time at all. Gen Mobile competitors like H2O, TracFone, Ultra, Simple, that's 25 million subscribers across the country. So, a lot of these BYOD, service providers like Ultra and stuff like that, that is a huge chunk of the customer base across the country that we want to try to capture. So Gen Mobile is really going to attack, those type of providers. And then next, so what is BYOD? Basically, it's bring your own device. So anything that works, 90% of the devices in the market that are compatible with Simple, with H2O, with Ultra, with TracFone will work with Gen Mobile. The great thing is now we have an IMEI tracker, and we will get into that a little bit later. once we get through this training deck, we're going to start going over the IMEI tracker just to see how easy it is and how it works. Also, it allows you guys to sell any of your dealer, any of your unlocked devices that you have in your jewelry cases. You guys all have those, those phones there that you're selling as BYOD. It's perfect for Gen Mobile. Just pop the SIM in there, and it'll be good to go. Devices must be unlocked, AT&T VoLTE compatible with the Blue network. We'll get into the network and the plans here in the next slide. But for the AT&T, for the Gen Mobile Blue, it's going to have to be an AT&T VoLTE compatible. Devices must be TMO unlock compatible for the Pink network. All right, so here are the different rate plans. So as you can see, we run on 2 different networks. So we have the Gen Mobile Blue plans that start at $10 a month and go to $60 a month. Now you can see on the slide, or when you look this one over later, it starts with 1 gig of data, 3 gigs, 7 gigs, 16 gigs, 2 unlimited on the AT&T side. AT&T side, the Blue network also has free Mexico and Canada calling included in all plans. So you'll be able to have that as well. Unlimited talk text to those. Now we have another set of plans, which is the Gen Mobile Pink. Gen Mobile Pink is going to be your international callers. So maybe not your heavy data users, but more the customers that want to call internationally and all that kind of stuff. So the highest plan we have is a $30 plan on this one, but it does give 5 gigs of data. And then it's capped and then it throttles down. Same with the AT&T side and same with the Blue side. Once they hit, the unlimited, which is kind of like Boost, so it's 35 gigs. And then once it hits 35 gigs, it will throttle down to 3G on both sides. But at least with the Gen Mobile Pink, you do have the international calling capabilities. Here is a list of the countries. So 100 plus countries. All the ones that have M next to them are mobile lines and landline. So the ones that do not have M are just landline and text. So the ones with the mobile, you can do text, and then you can do mobile calling and landline calling to those countries. So I would definitely suggest in your stores to have this either on bookmarked or something like that on a link, so you can access this easily. So if somebody does ask you about a country, you can pull up this list very simply and access that without any kind of problems. Okay, right. So is that Carlos, right?
Yep.
All right.
So I'm going to go over the SIM strategy, pretty much what we do on every store visit, right? We do a system check. Is the portal working? Is everyone trained? Is it bookmarked so it's easy to get to? And if none of those things are accurate, then we fix them right there on the spot. We do a quick inventory check, making sure that you have SIM cards. There's 2 different types of SIM cards for 2 different networks. They're the pink SIM cards, which obviously for T-Mobile, and the blue SIM cards, which would work on the AT&T network. So if you're selling both, you kind of need to have both SIMs in your stores. Marketing and POP, as you can see in the picture, Kevin got his great placement in the store, right at the cash register where the customers are checking out. We want to make sure that we have great placement in the stores and that the stores have what they need collateral-wise. And then sales review. Just kind of go over what they've done the month before, kind of see where our competition is, and see where we can improve in the stores with sales. I'll go to the next slide. Us versus them. Gen Mobile did a lot of research into all the other prepaid carriers that were compatible to ours. And as you can see, we by far have more countries than anyone to call internationally. Data, we have a great data plans for the customers to use. And why you should sell Gen Mobile? We have the highest commissions that I honestly could say we have out there. We have an amazing, already established 2 great networks out there with AT&T and T-Mobile. And then once the Boost Mobile network is up and running, it's going to be even more fantastic. Again, hitting back to the international calling, it's over 100 countries, starting at $15 per month, which is the lowest of any carrier. The next closest one is probably about $20. And there's also direct dialing. So you don't have to worry about typing in PIN codes or access codes. You still have to type in the country code, but there's no extra steps involved in it. And then the 15-day text freebie, which I've never heard of in any prepaid plan. So if a customer forgets to pay the bill, can't pay their bill, their phone calls will be shut off, but they'll still be able to text, which is a great thing. You can still text family members and get important information across, so you don't lose all connection to your loved ones. The activation on ePay, like Kevin was saying, is super simple. It takes literally less than 60 seconds. You need zip code, IMEI, SIM card, and then what plan they're going to go on. And then we also have support for you guys, not just for us, but you have a direct dealer hotline that you can call. This is for you, the dealer, not for the customer. Customer has their own that they can call. And we also have an email and a web chat that's available to you guys.
Okay, Jackie.
Hi, hello everyone. So this slide actually gives you our support line, what we offer in Gen Mobile. So we have a customer support hotline and we have a dealer support hotline. I just want to make sure and be clear out there that we are making sure that we're calling the phone number that is desired for the customer or for the dealer. Now, let's say, for example, if a dealer is having issues and needs to have an answer right away, the best line that you should be calling is our dealer support hotline, which is right here on the right side. And I want to advise you all to write this down or put it inside your phone or just save this number. Reason why, it's very crucial that if you call customer care, you might be on hold for a little bit, quite a while, more than 30 minutes. Now, on our dealer support hotline, we'll actually direct you within our dealer support, which will put you right in the beginning of the line. So just making sure that you're aware of that as well. We do offer the support email that you could contact us through email or via chat with our genmobile.com. We also want to clarify about our hours. I know on the West Coast, we are going to be closing out at 5:30, but in East Coast, it's going to be a certain time, like I believe it's 8:30. So that's actually beneficial on your end if you're also on the East Coast side. But if you are in the West Coast, we do open up at 7 a.m. till 5:30 a.m. That goes round throughout the whole nation, depending on where area you're located at. Now, on the next slide, we do offer our training and communications, that is brand tactics, which we do offer that on our hub. I know Kevin and Carlos and I, we are going to be sending out an email maybe with the follow-up, so you could just be aware of our dealer support website that does offer that. We do have step-by-step guides, meaning that you're able to see how do you activate through certain portals. Maybe you have ePay, maybe you have VitaPay, whichever you have, it does offer it there as well. Let's say if you do have any issues like on making sure how to use the dealer support tool that we do offer on our portals, that's going to be also in the slides. And we do a once a week feature Gen Mobile dealer in our website. So you could be also one of the best. You could submit one of our dealers that is also doing a great job, and we could put them on the website as well. If you are in need of any training, for example, like a one-on-one or a certain dealer that needs training on that, we do offer that on the side. If you just have to let us know in advance, like Kevin or Carlos or myself, we could set something up with you and your team or the dealer or their team members as well. So just throwing it out there. So if you are in need of any additional support, we are here to help you in any of that.
And also, I just wanted to throw in there, Jackie, before we move on, that this week's dealer of the week is a DCI dealer out of the Chicago market. So they are the featured dealer this week, and they're in there. So
nice. We're going to be seeing that soon. This is our Gen Mobile Care app, and I also want to clarify of when you go on the app stores, we have to make sure you put Gen Mobile Care. If you just put Gen Mobile, it's actually not even going to show up on the app store. Just making sure. This is also a great way for you to request a PIN number. You could check the usage on the devices. You could check bills, when are they due. You could also do add-ons, international credits. As Kevin did clarify us on our Pink network, we do offer additional add-ons, so you could add more credit into international calling. But this is a really great tool for the client as well for the dealer. If you are in need of pins, if you need to call customer care, you can call directly there as well.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. And let's stop sharing that for 1 second.
So right now what we're going to do, we're going to share Kevin's screen. We're going to talk about the IMEI checker. This is actually a great tool that just launched last week. Everyone was asking for it, and there were some issues that we're having with AT&T compatibility phones. It was very a way for you just to go directly to our website just to make sure what is it going to be compatible, what devices are going to be compatible for our blue or pink network. That's going to be also a great way for you to check before advising the client where you could sell them to. So as you can see, this is the website. If you bring your own device, or let's say, for example, if a dealer is selling their own devices that are unlocked, you could just put in IMEI. For example, we could test one out right now so you could just see how it shows. I'm going to give you an IMEI, Kevin, or you could put, do you have an IMEI with you, or?
No, go ahead. You can give me one.
Okay, give me 1 second. So it's 35-43-479-949-33. So you pretty much just put in the IMEI. After that, it usually just put check my phone, and it's going to pop out to indicate you what is going to be eligible for our pink or blue network. Now, as you can see, my phone is compatible for both networks. It could be either for pink or blue network. And this is a great tool to start off before you sell a product to the client. Let's say they do bring their own device. You can say, hey, let me see your device. Let me put in the IMEI. Let me make sure what your phone is compatible for. And then moving forward, you could see what you could check. Now, another way that if you can't find the IMEI on the back of the phone or anything like that, you could also dial it in with the *#06 $, or you could go to About My Phone and pull out the IMEI from within the general settings. But other than it, it's a very great and simple tool. The activations are very simple. Trust me, it's less than 2 minutes. You just need certain things, IMEI, you need the SIM card, zip code, and bam, the plan. So I'm going to pass it over to Kevin.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, the IMEI checker is something that the dealers have been asking for a while. And I know that the DCI team has sent it out to everybody. You guys should have all that information. If you do not, reach out to them and they can get it out to you. No problem. But as of right now, I want to just kind of open it up for any questions that may be out there, whether it's from the DCI team internally or any of the dealers out there that have any kind of questions of what we kind of just discussed and went over today.
So I will say, for those of you on the call, we didn't really go deep into comp on this, right? Because we have employees as well as principals who are on here. But the comp is outstanding for Gen Mobile. So if you don't have that, please reach out to either Gen Mobile or your DCI account manager, and we'll be happy to cover that with you. But I mean, there's dollar signs in the air. You know, right now this is only for our multi-carrier locations. You know, I know a lot of exclusive dealers, and some of you guys maybe on the call right now are looking for this product. It's not available at anything branded or like 4.0 stores right now. It is multi-carrier doors only at this time. You know, I've had some doors that they do have branded locations, and they have other stores that maybe they're smoke shops or maybe they're accessory locations where we made this kind of a fit work. So just kind of keep in mind there are some kind of options where maybe if you are an exclusive and you want to have it, if you have any other business, we can get this in one of your other businesses. But the money here is great. The opportunity is fantastic. So really hope you guys jump all over this and get on board.
Yep. And then just to kind of piggyback on that, a lot of dealers have found a lot of success with it. And the good thing is, and the best part about Gen Mobile and how we launched this out nationwide is the ease of use for the dealer. They can go in there, literally activate in about 40 seconds. It's under 60 seconds, I know that. But also, besides a quick activation process, there's also dealer tools that a dealer can go in there and literally update an IMEI number. They can do a SIM swap. They can do a number change. They can do all that kind of stuff, you know, right into the dealer tools, not the IMEI number, because you don't need to do that. You can just move the SIM card from phone to phone. But they can do a number change. They can do, you know, a update, whatever they need to do right there. They never really have to call dealer support for any of that type of stuff. I know a lot of companies are going towards like Simple Mobile. I think you have to call in a bunch of things now, and it's just making it a lot more difficult. This is such an easy use for the dealer, and it's quick. And you know, it's just, if you guys get busy, this is a great product for you. And that's really all we had, Adam. Unless you guys had anything else. I know this is recorded. You guys are going to be sending it out to everybody. So we're good to go if you guys are all set.
I have a question in regards to the IMEI checker. Can you provide an example of what the not qualified device would look like, what the message will look like on the actual IMEI checker?
You know what? Let me see if maybe I can punch in mine or something like that.
Do you have a Verizon phone?
I do not. I've got a Boost mobile phone now, I think.
Okay, so there's two types of unlock. So for example, a lot of you may know the factory unlock and the network unlock. So for example, Verizon are network unlock, and after you release the phone, the IMEI, it's not qualified to be on our AT&T network, not just ours, in general. Reason why Verizon made it a little bit more tough for it to be released out, but if it's a factory unlock, it should be qualified. But in the, let's say for example, you put the IMEI in our IMEI checker, it usually just says that, sorry, this IMEI is not compatible to our blue network, and then it says to our pink network that it is qualified. It's either or. But in the case of my IMEI, it qualified for both networks. So I'm gonna try to see if I could find an IMEI right now so you could kind of show them.
Yeah, the other key step that I would advise team is this, right? The IMEI checker is designed to be as much of a catch-all as possible. The number one thing we found that really helps us identify and solidify this is really leveraging the hot SIM process. So I would always advise use the IMEI checker first and foremost, check for compatibility, make sure it says the device is compatible, but then take your hot SIM either on the Gen Mobile Blue or the Gen Mobile Pink plans, put that into the customer's device and see if the device boots up with the correct network logo on the top, if it allows you to make phone calls and send a text message or utilize data, right? That's going to be the final catch-all for it. But those two tools in tandem will catch probably 99% of all devices out there to ensure compatibility.
And is that IMEI checker already added to ePay, to the platform, or is it on a separate website?
It's a separate website at the moment. I emailed it out on Friday to all DDP partners as well as dealers. It is being integrated into ePay, and we expect to have that done in the next 30 days.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And then, Jackie, did you find an IMEI that I can pop in there possibly?
I was trying to get Ben's.
Yeah, guys, what I'd say on the non-compatible, what we'll do is after this, we'll send out an email with obviously this deck. We can send a screenshot out of what not compatible looks like as well. I don't want to keep everybody on here looking for a non-compatible, but we can definitely send a screenshot out with it so you have an understanding of what good looks like, and then what a failed one would look like as well.
That works. Perfect.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. I think we're all set, Adam, unless you want to close it out.
No, Kevin, thank you so much. This was great. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, all the Gen Mobile team, and for everyone hopping on. Really appreciate your time. This is the start of a wave, guys. You know, you have an opportunity to get in on the ground floor of something that's going to be big. So take advantage of it. The success you get out of it is what you put into it. So with that said, thanks, guys, for hopping on, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.